Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Happy Tuesday to you. We're taking a quick look again at Bitcoin, double checking a few key factors. 91,700 on the day. Pretty much the same as we left off yesterday, nothing too crazy. However, we do notice, and if we zoom in a little bit here, we can see price raked all the way down to about 91K and recovered swiftly. So kind of reinforcing the fact that the 90 to 91.5K range is a pretty solid support for us for now. And I think we're going to take it's going to take a lot of volume to be able to get through that. So that's kind of what we're looking at there generally. But once again, that can absolutely change. We're still honoring our ascending trend line here. So pretty decent shape in the overall sense here for Bitcoin. So let's look at the back end data first, kind of work our way down. If you could please just hit the like button, comment below if you get a chance. Absolutely appreciate that. Thank you. So let's take a look here. Bitcoin on the left-hand side, the last 7 days worth of liquidation data. Well, you can see there's a pretty heavy concentration. Majority of a good chunk of it got taken care of, about 92,800. That wasn't too long ago, just a few hours ago. And we can see here that this guy right here, about 5 or 6 billion got liquidated. But there's still quite a lot left. As you can see, each one of these bars is about 2 billion, maybe roughly. So between here and 94K, there's probably a loose estimate about maybe, I don't know, 15 to 20 billion. I'm just spitballing here. I can add it up later, but the truth is that's a lot. That's quite a lot. So just know 94,000 is that point of contention. That's just above the recent high, all-time high for Bitcoin. All right, so Ken, that's kind of where we're at there. If we look at the monthly, you can recognize very similar circumstance here. A little easier to add this up, though. You can see each one of these bars is a little heavier because it goes further back. But the general consensus here is that, 94K is that next heavy concentration, then 95.3 is a rough estimate for that second highest. What these are basically, this is probably super high leverage right here, just high leverage shorts, medium leverage shorts, and low leverage shorts. That's kind of what that boils down to in most cases. All right, so take a look at the liquidation delta. We can see we're pretty low overall. This isn't a crazy circumstance. We're about maybe between 1 to 2 billion in long liquidation delta. Basically just telling us we have more people taking longs than shorts right now. We have a long right now open ourselves. It is in profit at I think about roughly 91,000 is a close approximate there. Just under, I think. Now, if we take a look here at the heat map, we can recognize for open interest, the most amount of positions lately is right here at about 90,500. That reinforces support at 90.5. And of course, we got the 92K as well as a secondary number there. That's essentially some late longs here when the price action came up. See, there's probably just some really late longs essentially buying the top, but that's roughly what we're looking at there. So we're in that support range. We're kind of in the middle, closer to the higher range of that little area. So that is not bad nor good. It is what it is. All right, so daily time frame, we quickly recognize here above all moving averages. Daily time frame is going to reflect very positive behavior here regardless. The key takeaway here is the money flow index is high, and as long as that stays high, I think we have good sustainability here. So we're just going to pay attention to that, I guess, because again, you want to look at the volume and make sure. Yesterday we had a pretty high volume day, and then today here shaping up to be roughly about the same. We're halfway through our trading day. So everything's normal in the daily time frame. There's nothing that's hidden or stupid stuff like that. We're looking pretty straightforward in the daily time frame. Same thing with the 4 hour here. This is actually where things start to look pretty good. In other words, we're still respecting our ascending trend. We're over the 20-day SMA. We're over the 50. We're respecting our support range. While we got some really ugly and aggressive candle wicks, Bitcoin has been an absolute mess or disaster, I would imagine, likely to be day trading. It's been ranging very strong, very fast. In fact, this represents, when somebody posted this earlier, it pretty much represents what Bitcoin does, just destroy you in every direction, because it is just, nonsense is probably the best way to describe what the price action is lately. I don't love it. As you can tell, I'll constantly allude to the fact that it's really annoying. It isn't always like that, but for some reason, this level here, just like the price spikes up and down quite a lot, and it's just getting kind of ridiculous. Like as soon as you take a position, it goes like in the red deep, and then it goes right back to green. It's like basically fake out city. So try to just hold true to your guns, I guess you could say, and make sure you're not over leveraging. That's pretty much the important thing. We're over 50 on the R side. That's generally bullish. Money flow index is increasing, stochastic swinging up. These are all very positive signs. MACD is soon to converge here as well, pending we don't have a massive dump. So the truth is, higher highs, higher lows, this is all very positive sign. There's nothing here telling us that the price should turn around. Wouldn't be surprised if it does, just based on the way the market has been behaving. But the truth is, there's nothing here indicating that we should see further downside, so I'm not super concerned myself with our long position on Bitcoin, which, by the way, feels really weird to take a long in the 90K range. There's something off about it. Either way, all the TA is telling us is the price should go up, so there's that. But the hourly time frame here, this is a little messy and muddled, so take this with a grain of salt. But the truth is we're remaining above the cloud. That's probably the most important aspect of taking a look at the Ichimoku cloud right now. But the truth is we have conversion line and the baseline. The conversion line's above the baseline. It's a good sign, but the lagging span's kind of squished within the price action. So that's never like a phenomenal situation. So either way you look at it, this doesn't really tell us that like you should take a position right now. Truthfully, you should probably hang out on the sidelines and wait. But again, I get it. FOMO is a real thing, and people want to just constantly trade their life away. So in that sense, we can just respect the fact that Bitcoin dominance is increasing, which essentially just tells us that we're going to see a red day today, which we already are. So again, keep in mind, this is more so the effect, not the cause. Bitcoin dominance is just letting us know what's happening more so. It's not like a catalyst by any stretch. But with it being over 60% increasing right now, we are seeing a lot of altcoins kind of take a little bit of a hit. So if you are trading altcoins right now, just be careful taking long positions with altcoins. Excuse me, sorry, I just squeezed out a yawn there, I apologize. Hopefully that wasn't contagious for you. And at this point, really just the best thing to do is, I would say, just kind of hang out on the sidelines and wait. Altcoins are pulling back, and Bitcoin is roughly increasing. So with that kind of combination, that pairing in place, it's usually best not to take along with alts. However, the inverse applies too. Once altcoins essentially reach their bottom, they're more likely to bounce here soon too. So just keep in mind, altcoins are very susceptible to dumping right now. So while they could pump, they're dumping twice as hard as they are pumping lately. So just be mindful of that. Okay, anyways, that's just some advice for future reference. Thanks again so much for watching. I hope you learned something today. Please comment below, or just at the very least, like every video that you watch. Really appreciate that. Join us over at Bitunix, folks, too. Phenomenal exchange here. Take a look at this here. Excellent rewards. 60K prize pool spread amongst the top 20 traders. Really cool stuff. Check it out. Link down below. I hope you learned something today. Have a great rest of the day. Thanks again for your time. Take care.